Good evening, friends. Happy Sunday. My name is Nick. If you haven't been here before, hello. If you have, then you know that we're going to be doing some sewing talk today. Now, I have a bit of a plan. My sewing room, as you can see behind me, has become very full. Lots of things in it. So I thought over the next few weeks, I might do a bit of a clean with me, step by step, in the sewing room. And each week we will work on something different and just trying to organize things, make sure that everything that we have in our sewing room is what we want to be in our sewing room, because sometimes we hold on to things thinking we're going to use them one day and then in the end we just never do. So yeah, that's what I'm thinking. So I thought we'd start off with our whips and our UFOs. So if you don't know what that is, a whip is a work in progress and a UFO is an unfinished object. So I have plenty. I have, in fact, a box full and probably more stashed that aren't in the box, but there's not going to be any room in this box for anything more. So I thought today we could go through this box together and see what kind of projects that I have got in here, and hopefully get some of them actually finished so that we can just not have a big giant box full of fabric. So let's have a look at this one together and see what we can do with it. Let's put it up on here. Okay, so I've got it next to me. Let's take off the lid and let's have a look. So straight away, I can see something that I've completely... My quilting gloves! I've been looking for these. I've quilted so many quilts now without these because I didn't know where they were, and they were in here. I nearly bought a new pair on Saturday too, but they didn't have my size. There you go. It's worth cleaning up already. We're seeing that it's worth cleaning up. Quilting gloves. Let's put those away in the drawer so I know where they are. Okay. As I was going to say, the first thing in here that I can see is something that I was so excited to make and I actually completely forgot about it. And that is the fabric for the Tilda tractor cushion. But there's no pattern with it, which is not helpful. So I'm going to need to find the pattern for that, but I really want to make that. Oh, see, that's exciting. Okay, let's leave that one out because I'm going to need to find the pattern for that. What have I got here? Return library books, pay for class, box for Christmas stuff. Grocery list. That can go in the bin. We don't need that one. Okay. What else have we got in here? I've got some fabric. That, I don't know why it's in here. Interesting. Is it because I was going to use it with this maybe? Doesn't really match this. All right, so the first quilt I've got here is actually finished. It's a Irish chain, all in blues and greens, and that just needs to be quilted. I think I'm going to try to finish this one this week because I really like that. It's hard to see it up close. Maybe if I stretch back a bit. That was so quick and easy to put together too, because if you have a look at it, it's literally just a 9 patch and then a square, and then a 9 patch, and then a square. But the effect of it is really sweet. So we're going to quilt that one up. That is going to be tackled hopefully this week because it's not too big either. I will need to have a look for a back for it. Let's see if I can find a back. So I do have this blue that I think is going to be my back for that. So I'm going to put those aside. That is going to get done. All right, that's 2 things. I have got a lot of tops in here actually. Oh my goodness. I need to get going. So this, this one was the denim challenge for my guild, and I never finished it. So maybe I should try to quilt that one too. But you know, I don't know what I would do with it. So I don't know if I'd put it on my wall. I guess I could take off these outer borders and turn it into a cushion. Couldn't I? Yeah. I don't know. Do I really love it, or am I going to just chuck it? What could I do with it? I don't love it. I don't love it. So that, what I'm going to do with this is I'm going to take it to the next Guild Sew Day, because often when we have people that have blocks that they don't really love anymore, we have got a few of them at Guild, and then other people can be inspired by it and turn them into charity quilts. So maybe that's what I'll do with that. I'm going to take that one to Guild. We're letting that one go. Okay, next. Let's have a look. What is this one? So this one I made for a friend's daughter for her room years ago, so many years in fact, that she doesn't actually live with her mother anymore. So maybe I will quilt that one up as well, and that can be a charity quilt, because the colours in it are quite nice. The oranges and the blues. So yeah, I think I'm going to do that. That's just 5-inch squares. So easy. And a little bit of a border in there as well. So that's 2 quilts. Now I'm not going to... How many quilt tops do I even have in here? A lot. Probably a lot. Okay, so that's 1. Oh, I love this one. This one is using Grand Canal fabric, which is a motor fabric. And I made this one using, I think I used a jelly roll and then just used extra yardage for the border. Let's move you back a bit. Move you back a bit so you can see. So, yeah. All these quilt tops that I need to quilt. Isn't the fabric really pretty, the colours in it? Really happy with that. All right. So that's another one, and this is a slightly bigger one. So, okay. Oh, goodness. So there's another top. All right, what else have we got here? This, okay, so this is a sewing mat that I made to take with me on retreats with little pockets in it. So you lay it on the table on retreat, put your sewing machine on it, and then you've got these little pockets to put all your tools in as you're sewing. This is just something that I made myself. It didn't have a pattern. I wonder if I could just use it as a bit of a machine cover for my machine. I don't actually have a machine cover. Oh, there you go. It has a use. We're going to do that. I've been meaning to make a machine cover for that because I've been lazy and haven't done it. And now I have one. That will be perfect for the meantime anyway. Okay, what else have we got here? I have got a work time sheet and some patterns that I've been designing. So maybe I'll stick them with patterns. Okay, what else have we got? We've got a few things here. So this one is definitely a charity quilt. And this one is some little crosses. It's done in really sweet little fabrics. So that's another one that needs to be quilted. We need to do some quilting. This isn't very big, so this one won't take long. Maybe I'm going to leave this one out. I think I'm going to leave this one out and we're going to quilt this sucker up because that won't take long at all. And I can quilt it with... What do you think? Will we quilt it just in a white polka dot? I've got a lot of this. What about... So it's not quite the same blue, but maybe that will work. I think I'm going to do that because it is a charity quilt, so I'm sure that will be fine. I'll have another look at it in daylight and see what I reckon. But I'm thinking that's a goer. I'm going to leave two of them out ready to quilt because I'm gonna. Now, what's this one? Oh, I know what this is. This is one that I've made with a layer cake, and it's got really big spaces because I was going to practice some free motion quilting with this one. I think that that's a good idea. See, I have these great ideas to do these things. Oh, I can't even pick it up. And that's really sweet. That would actually make a nice picnic quilt, I think. All right. Gosh. All these things just sitting there. All right, what are we going to do? I'm going to put this one back in because even though I want to finish it, I have a couple of other ones I want to do first. So that's going to go over there to go back in. What else have I got? I've got some fabrics here and a pattern. So this is a quilt that I was going to make and I haven't gotten around to it yet. So that's not really, I haven't actually even started that one, so it's not really a work in progress yet, really, I wouldn't think. Because if I haven't started it, it's not in progress. So I'm going to take that out and put it with the fabric. So that can come up here to sit with the solid fabric. Okay, what else have we got in here? Oh, okay, so a while ago, a while ago, I wonder when it was. I'll try to work it out and put a date up. But I did a Libs Elliott workshop, and we did this thing where we could design our own pattern, and that is the pattern that I designed using her method, which when you look at it like that, it's pretty cool, isn't it? So that's the pattern that I designed, and I've got some blocks here. There's a row, and here's this. So it's definitely still a work in progress. Maybe I need to get this one going again. Needs a good press. I'm not 100% sure I love this. Can I tell you? I'm not 100% sure. It's very modern. I think that's my problem. I'm not a super modern. Even though I'm part of the modern quilt group, I'm not a super modern sewer. But it's just sitting in here, and it's got all this fabric in here as well. All right, let's get this out because it's no good in here, is it? So I'm going to finish it. This one needs to be finished. Gosh, I've got a lot of fabric here. What's that even doing in there? What is it doing in there? See, this is why I need to tidy up. I don't know what that's doing in there. That needs to go with the dog fabric. Okay. Oh, these are a tutorial that I have done for you and never got around to filming it. So, all right, that's a tutorial that we're going to do together. They're bowl cozies. They're very handy. We'll do that another day. So that doesn't really need to be in there at all, does it? Yeah, see, all of this is part of that. What is this? What is that for? You can chuck that. We're not going to do anything with that. That can be chucked. Okay. So, I've got my Libs Elliot here. I'm not going to do it this week. I really just don't know if I love it. But that could be because it's not finished as well. And maybe when it's finished, I will love it. So, I'm going to put it back in there for now. That's going back into the whips. And then I've got 3 quilt tops that are going back in there, ready to be quilted. So there's 1 work in progress, 3 tops that need quilting, and then I'm going to quilt these 2 because I've got backings for them. So those 2 I'm going to do. I'm going to try to get at least 1 done during the week. I might try to baste it even tomorrow night, and then try quilting it on Tuesday night. Oh, and then I've got this one. Okay, tractor can go in there too because I'm going to try quilting. Quilting is my aim. That's what I'm going to get organised, I think, for this week. So that's my whips that I've got in my sewing. We might just have a quick look at what I've got in my yarn basket. Okay, so this is my big rope yarn basket with all of my yarn projects in it. And let's have a look at what we've got in here. We have got 1 empty bag. That's a good sign. So this one had the shawl that I was doing for Mum for Mother's Day. And obviously we gifted that today because today is Mother's Day. And then what else have we got in here? We have got my green blanket that I'm doing for Mason. And surely it's going to cool down soon. Surely. This is the trouble with Queensland, is it just doesn't ever get cool. I've watched all these beautiful videos and other Australians are all finding that winter is coming and it just doesn't happen here. So that is something we can keep working on. And then it's nearly finished actually. I'm probably up to the last little bit. So let's stuff it back in the big bag. And then what have I got in this one? Oh, this has got socks that need starting. So I need to get onto that. So that's something I can do. I've got my circulars in there ready to go. So that's not really a work in progress because it hasn't started yet. And then that's it. In the bottom of here, I've just got some hexies that I was doing. So all in all, it's not too bad, really, is it? It could be a lot worse. We're going to finish this green one, and then I need to have a new project for this bag because we can't have an empty project bag. I don't know what to make. I've got some really nice yarn over there. What could I do? If I start a pair of socks, I'll have to think about it. There has been a few really cute granny square type crochet blankets, or maybe a crochet cushion. I'll have to have a think about that, but we can't have an empty project bag, that's for sure. Look, my hair is so fluffy today. This is what happens when I don't actually do anything with it. I need to straighten it in the morning before work. So that is my whips and UFOs. That's pretty good going, I think. I would like to empty that box because otherwise I just kind of become a serial starter and start lots of new things but never actually finish them. And if I can finish them, because there's 3 tops in the box still, 2 tops here that I'm going to quilt. That's 5 quilts. We need to get that finished. We need to do it. Oh, it's so motivating going through your projects. So your homework now is to go into your sewing room and have a look at all of your unfinished objects and all your works in progress. Go through them, see what you can throw out. There was only one that I got rid of, which is probably not the best, but it's at least I know what's there. And I had forgotten about things that were in there, things that were in there that didn't belong there. Yeah, so that's a good start, I think. That's a really good start. We are going to organise this space. We are going to get sewing, get moving things, get clearing things up, organising the space, doing lots of things. Bit of maintenance, you know, just a little bit of maintenance. That's what I think we need to do. So I'm going to leave it there for today. I am really excited to actually get some of these quilts done. Yeah, they've just been sitting there. They've been sitting there when they could be loved. They could be used. We don't want them sitting there. Well, that's it from me today. I hope that wherever you are, that you had a wonderful Sunday, that you had a wonderful Mother's Day, and I will see you next week. Bye.